People think geniuses stay productive because they have better tools, better apps, better systems, better technology. But what if the opposite is true? What if the people with the sharpest minds plan their days in ways that modern productivity culture completely ignores? Most people wake up and check a screen, a calendar, a task app, a notification list. Geniuses didn't do that, and many of the smartest thinkers still don't. Every time you outsource your thinking to an app, you weaken one critical skill: intentional decision making. Most people don't realize this, and that's where their days quietly fall apart. For centuries, we believed productivity came from structure imposed from the outside: schedules, timetables, systems designed to control time. But history tells a different story. Charles Darwin worked in short, deliberate bursts and stopped the moment focus faded. Nikola Tesla planned his day mentally before touching a single task. Marcus Aurelius structured his days around reflection, not output. This isn't about being gifted, it's about how you think before you act. Today, I'll show you 4 principles geniuses use to plan their days, and how they worked long before productivity apps existed. There are 4 principles. Let's start with the first. The first principle is planning happens before the day begins. Most people plan reactively. They wake up, see what's waiting, and respond. Geniuses planned the night before. Stoic philosophers believe the mind is clearest before sleep and immediately after waking. That's when intentions stick. Benjamin Franklin ended every evening with one question: what good have I done today? And began the next morning with one priority, not a list. The practical shift is simple. Before bed, write down one outcome that would make tomorrow successful, not tasks. An outcome. When you wake up, your brain already knows what matters. The second principle is they protected mental energy, not time. Most people try to manage hours. Geniuses managed attention. They knew time is useless if the mind is scattered. Albert Einstein took long walks to think. Not because he was lazy, but because thinking was his work. Japanese craftsmen structured their days around deep focus windows, not long hours. The action here is practical. Identify your strongest mental window: morning, afternoon, or evening. Place your hardest thinking task there. Everything else adjusts around it. Another important principle follows from this. The third principle is they limited decisions early. Every decision drains clarity. Geniuses reduced decisions before the day started. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit, not for style, for cognitive conservation. Stoics called this removing voluntary complexity. Anything unnecessary was eliminated. Your action step: decide recurring things once. When to exercise, when to eat, when to work. Repetition creates freedom. Now here's the part most people miss. The fourth principle is they planned fewer tasks, not more. Modern planning encourages overload. More lists, more goals, more pressure. Geniuses did the opposite. Leonardo da Vinci often worked on one core problem for weeks. He believed depth created breakthroughs, not volume. The practical shift is this: choose 3 tasks maximum per day. 1 important, 1 supportive, 1 maintenance. If more gets done, it's a bonus, not an expectation. This is where everything changes. If your day feels busy but unproductive, if you're checking boxes but not moving forward, this isn't a discipline problem, it's a planning problem. You've been trained to react, not design. Once you flip this approach, your day stops feeling chaotic. Your mind feels quieter. Your work feels deliberate. You stop chasing productivity and start experiencing momentum. You don't need better apps. You need fewer decisions, clearer intent, and protected focus. Geniuses didn't control time. They controlled attention. And they built systems that served thinking, not notifications. If you want clearer days and deeper work, start planning your mind before your schedule. Subscribe for more practical philosophy and strategic thinking from history's greatest minds.